Hi, and welcome to Dream Diary TV. I'm Dream, and this is my vlog about art and music. So today I figured we'd do something a little different. I'm doing this live stream about old man makeup. So here we go. This is my makeup setup right here. So we're going to be using cream makeup today, low light highlight for wrinkles, red and blue for veins, and white for hair and eyebrows. You can also do this with a brown eyeliner and a powder highlighter and a blending brush. But today I'm going to use the creams and a sponge, and then the stippling sponge for hair. So I've got just a little bit of each makeup color on my palette, and I'm just going to add 1 drop of baby oil here, and then I'm going to blend this out to create my low lights, and that's what we'll start with. Hold on real quick. So I just blend this out with my palette knife. I just add a little bit of baby oil to loosen up the paint, essentially. But not too much, literally 1 drop, because you don't want to dilute the pigment too much. Okay. Then I'm just going to add some to my brush. And I'm going to start at the top of the face and work my way down. So basically what we're going to do is just highlight wrinkles. And if you're too young to have any wrinkles yet, you just have to like squint and, you know, like stress your face a little bit to get them to show up. So like on the forehead, you want to look up, squeeze, see, and that reveals some wrinkles. And then I'm just going to go through and low light first. And it's totally okay for them not to go across the whole forehead. That's actually better. This brush might be a tiny bit too big. Brush size is very important. Okay, cool. I like that there. And we're going to be blending all of this out. So that's a good place to start. Then we go to between the eyebrows. So you want to kind of squish together like that to draw out the wrinkle lines. Make this one pretty drastic. There we go. 1 more. Okay, then we've got the temporal area here. You can feel there's a little divot. We're just gonna follow those. You can feel them with your finger, and then you can feel them with the brush when you lay them down. There we go. That's it. Okay. Now the nose. So I'm gonna just try to squinch that up a little bit. Get a couple of lines on the nose there. Okay. Then we're gonna do eyes. So just try to get some wrinkles to show up there, and you're looking for about 2 or 3 lines under the eyes. I'm gonna do those. Other side. That's good. And then some crow's feet. Try to get those. Okay. All right. All right. Now, let's see. We got all that. Okay. Now we're gonna go for the mouth area. So we're gonna do like a kissy face and try to pull out lines on the top and bottom of the lips. Okay, now let's get this line on the chin. Just follow this right here. And of course, we need these like puppet lines in here. Let's take those all the way down. Okay. And then something over here on the cheek. Let's see. Just gonna check out my lines for now, see what's going on. Probably could have used a smaller brush to get them a little more detailed, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do something on the jawline here, I guess. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch to doing highlights. So I'm just gonna grab a different brush, a drop of baby oil, blend that out with my palette knife. Okay, now the highlights for each of these is kind of going to be in a different place. So back again to the brow, forehead. Now the highlights are going to go on top of the lowlights, so above the lowlights. And don't worry too much, this is going to blend out quite a bit. When we do blend, you're actually going to want to blend very lightly because you'll be surprised this stuff will basically just disappear. That's why I'm not spending too much time on it. For me, I feel like the white hair is what really gives you that old look. The wrinkles are important, but even if just a few of them stay after blending, that really does give you an old man look. Okay. Now, on these between the eyes, I'm gonna go and highlight them to the outside of the face. This one I'll do on both sides. And then this one to the outside. The nose are going to be on top. The temples are going to be on both sides. Okay. I'm going to get a little more highlight paint. You really only need a little bit at a time so you don't waste your product. I'm going to grab, let's see, just going to drop. Just going to be real careful and pour literally one drop here. That's it. Blend that out. All right, cool. Okay, now the eyes. So we're going to do the highlight on top. All right, starting to look like a mummy. Okay, now puppet lines are going to be highlight on both sides of the low light. just like that. Okay, all right. I'm gonna do highlights on both sides of these kind of jawline as well. Okay, cool. And then the lips, we are going to highlight towards the outside of the face. All right, starting to feel old. Take a picture real quick just to show where these lines go. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna blend. When you do it with the eyeliner and the powder, see this is just a brown eyeliner pen. You can just sit there and go like that, and then go through with your makeup brush and do the highlight with your highlight powder. Blend out. That's one option. Today I decided to use the cream, and so now I'm gonna just experiment with blending out with the sponge. So hopefully this works. Can use red as well. See there, I did it pretty hard, and it basically is disappearing. There we go. It's kind of working. See, so a lot of it disappears, but you get this nice little implications of wrinkles, which is cool. These puppet lines are kind of really important, so I'm not going to hit those too hard with the sponge. Okay, cool. So that kind of aged my face up a bit. Okay, cool. Now we can add a few fun little tricks. Let's do some liver spots. So you can just kind of go like 1, 2, 3. That one kind of got blurred a little bit, but that's okay. Some blemish. So when I get, oh, I want these round-ish. Nice. That's cool. And then let's go 1, 2, 3. And then if you want to mellow them out a little bit of powder. Use the sponge a little bit there. Okay. Those look really nice and gross. I'm just gonna leave those like that. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna switch to a really fine brush and grab a tiny bit of baby oil, and I'm gonna start with the red. Add 1 drop of that baby oil. And grab my knife. Blend that out. Using the red here. Cool. Grab a little bit of that red. And now we're going to do a vein. So I think this side would look cool with a vein. So we're going to start with red. Just do a really fine brush, little broken line that kind of breaks off like a river. Cool, okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then another drop of baby oil. I'm going to put that into the blue. 1 drop. And I'm actually going to, let's see, I've done that. And since I've already got red on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend up a purple here first and leave some of my blue. Okay, I'm going to go with that purple, and I'm just going to kind of go over my line, my red line delicately here. It's cool if it's not totally perfect because that's how veins are. Purple. It's pretty gross. Purple. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to try to kind of get rid of that purple off my brush mostly. And cool. And then I'm going to really dip into this blue and get a really dark blue color in the mix here. Obviously, it's a strong color, so you don't need too much. This vein is probably too big, but you know, it's fun. There we go. That's pretty gross looking. There. I don't really like this part that goes upward, so I'm just gonna take that off with a baby wipe. Just that little tiny part. There we go, because they kind of flow down like a river. That looks pretty cool, pretty gross. Okay. Okay, yeah, getting old. Okay. Now, I am actually going to flip my palette over so I have lots of space to take up a really pure white color here. So you'll need, this is the one, probably need the most white of any of the other colors we use. We barely needed any of those other colors. So I'm just gonna flip my palette over, use this side, blend my white out with 1 drop of baby oil. And I'm gonna use a stippling sponge for this. So I'm just gonna blend it with that and apply it with that. Okay. So a little goes a long way. You really only want to like hint at the white hair. If you add too much, it just looks like paint. So you want to go for subtlety here. So we'll just start. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more whites. Blend out with baby oil. And a stippling sponge. And just start laying that into the hair. See, I almost got too much that time. So I will work with that area again in a second here. Just gonna really is best to just add a little bit at a time. Doesn't have to be like totally white, but just little flecks and implication of white actually kind of works better. When you get too much white on there, you can kind of tell it's paint. You can kind of brush it through too, that definitely works. Getting old. So for my purposes here, I'm just gonna blend in enough so that like to the camera, photo or video, that it looks gray from the front, maybe from the sides a little bit, you know, like 3/4 angle. It's cool. I kind of like how it looks like brushed over my normal hair. Just kind of brushing it through here. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Okay. It really does make you feel different once you start looking this old. A little more to this side. And then, let's see here. Okay, cool. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, now I did get, you always want baby wipes on hand. Makeup wipes, baby wipes. I did get a little bit too much of I got some of the white paint on my face here, so I'm just gonna try to kind of get rid of that. There we go. Cool. Okay. All right, then tiny bit more white for my goatee and my eyebrows, and that really helps with the look a lot. Blend out with your palette knife. Oh, caught a tiny bit of red in there. Get rid of that. Okay, stop now. Stippling sponge. Okay, now here is where you definitely just want it real subtle, kind of almost catch just that corner of the stippling sponge and just real lightly apply to the eyebrows. Salt and pepper is perfectly fine. You don't need to white them out. A little bit more fake anyway. Tiny bit off here. See how it's too white there? Kind of ruins the illusion. There we go. That's better. And just try to even them out a little bit here. Okay. Now I'm going to go for my beard. Same kind of deal. Lightly go over it with the corner of the stippling sponge so you can have good detail. Just want a little bit to catch on your beard. That looks really cool. I'm gonna take that tiny bit off where I missed the beard a little bit. But of course, trying to take off as little of the other makeup as possible. Okay. Looks good, except I missed in a couple of places and hit my skin, so I'm just gonna tighten that up a little bit. And right here. Okay. Cool. I'm looking pretty old now, I would say. I think I'm just gonna look at the other parts now. I've got the liver spots. I've got the wrinkles. I've got the vein. The vein is looking a bit much for me, so I'm just gonna try to tone it down a tiny bit here. But I'm losing my precision lines, so I don't know. Take off this little bit at the top. There we go. Yeah, and then a tiny bit off here. Off this side. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Okay, cool. Nice, okay. Definitely looking old. Um, okay. I think I'm gonna try to clean up. I'm just gonna throw a tiny bit more of this blue that I have left on my brush for veins. I'm just gonna clean this up a tiny bit and just try to throw the most delicate little vein in here with the tip of this really fine brush. Just free flow. These veins are a little busy, but it's pretty cool. I like it. So I think I'm gonna stop there. I've got liver spots, I've got vein, I've got gray hair, I've got wrinkles. This looks pretty cool. Check out my makeup setup real quick here, and I'm gonna put an old man shirt on to complete the look. All right, guys. So I'm an old man now. Okay. So there's the final look. Gray hair, old man shirt, gray beard, gray eyebrows, liver spots, wrinkles, veins. So there I am. I'm an old man. So it'd be fun to go out like this. What do you guys think of this look? And what tips do you guys have for other people trying to look like an old man? Any makeup or costuming tips or acting tips or whatever, let us know. And yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty complete old man. I'm seeing here that I might want to I'm going to throw the tiniest bit of white into my stubble here, just the tiniest bit. Just to complete the look here. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy with that old man look. So maybe I'll go to work like this. We'll see what happens. Okay, all right, guys. Thanks for watching Dream Diary TV. I'm Dream. Comment, like, subscribe, all that business. Thanks. Bye.